Mahomes now on first down. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Check 56. All day. All day. Check 31. Check 31. Switch. Switch. Sponge. 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 No.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
I got him. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mark 54. Stay with your man. He's checking. Crash. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
From the 44, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Kill. 56.
Now Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 56. Watch twist.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. Flushed. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Zebra. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Play action now, Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. It's fielded at the 45. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st down, Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
We play to win. Let's go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
4 down.
Hey, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check 9. Slam.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
56, right there, 56.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Cousins here to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete to Diggs. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Take 4.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.